Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin region. I'm your host Ahdurin himself. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity, already in progress. If you're wondering what happened in the previous episode, you can check out the playlist in the description down below. While you're down there, leave a like, comment, subscribe to all those things you have to do when supporting a YouTube channel. We are now currently recovering from getting stomped on by a Kyurem. That's right, we got destroyed by a legendary, and now we recover, potentially, hypothetically, theoretically. Let's find out. ... Oh, did anyone see that? It looks like Ahdurin's coming around. Oh, thankfully. Everyone? It looks like Ahdurin is waking up. Ow, my back.
Ahdurin, you okay?
Yes, but my back.
It looks like you've recovered all right. Oh, thank goodness.
Where are we? Everyone is... But where are we? Yeah, this does not look familiar to me.
Well, we carried you to a spot where we could get clean water.
I don't know where Molga's voice went there.
Everyone took turns caring for your wounds. You seemed to be in quite a bit of pain. And you slept so long that we were all growing worried. But thank goodness you've regained consciousness at last. I was going out of my mind with worry. I mean, you were like, what if you never woke up? What if you just floated away like the other humans? Just disappearing in a ball of light.
Yeah, that's right. Kyurem attacked me and I guess I was saved? All because of everyone here. Everyone cared for me. Oh, look at that, friends. Thank you, everyone. Why am I not saying this out loud? Everything's kind of fuzzy in my memory, but I do remember what Kyurem said to me. If everyone hadn't helped me, then I really might have just turned into one of those balls of light and disappeared. That would have been a really terrible way to end the series.
I was petrified. I couldn't do anything by myself. If it weren't for everyone showing up just like that, which reminds me, actually. How in the world did you guys find this just then? It seemed pretty fantastic now that I think about it.
It probably would. It did seem like something out of a fantasy.
You two were so late in making it back to town. We were worried, so we decided to go look for you. We were just about to set out for Mount Kilionia when we heard a voice. A voice?
Yeah, a voice telling us to go to Scorching Desert. I know it sounds strange, but we heard it out of nowhere. It wasn't just them. All of us heard it. So then we all talked it over and we decided to believe in that voice and checked out the desert instead.
Once we got to the desert, we split up into groups. Dunsparce and I ended up together, of course, and while we were searching, this sparkling light floated across our path like it wanted us to follow. And when we did, we spotted Oshawott. You've got no idea how shocked we were.
It was like little particles of sparkling rainbow light. It was really beautiful.
Sparkling rainbow light? Doesn't that sound like...
Yeah, that sounds like when Kyurem crushed Hydreigon's frozen form. Yes, that's right. It exploded into sparkling rainbow lights and disappeared. Hydreigon, even in destruction, is still like, let me see if I can do this real quick.
Maybe it really was Hydreigon who led everybody to us. Maybe it was the voice of life.
You said the voice of life is the voice of everything in this world, didn't you? Oh, I'm glad Oshawott has explained everything.
That truly is the force that guided us. It would suggest that even after its physical form was destroyed, the voice of life might still be hoping that we will save this world.
I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm like, why is it not going? That may be so, but when you think about what Oshawott heard from Kyurem, it's because of the selfishness of all the Pokemon, that the world is growing cold, right? Even Hydreigon said it was Pokemon's negativity that created the bitter cold. Actually, I think in honor of Hydreigon getting smushed, we should probably, just get rid of Hydreigon over here real quick. Voice of Life is not exactly currently on our team, unfortunately. Hydreigon was very useful, but not so much now. Oh no, I'm moving things around. So it's probably true. And if it is true, then even if we manage to destroy the bitter cold, nothing's really going to change, is it? The way the world is now, the strife among Pokemon won't stop. The future looks bleak, and everyone's feeling the same unease about it. As long as those negative emotions keep on stifling the world, even if we destroy the bitter cold, it'll simply be created again, don't you think? Umbreon, that's real not positive. Kinda understand what Kyurem meant when he said the future can't be changed. Thank you, Molga.
What are you saying, Umbreon? Have you lost your natural mind? Our world is gonna get destroyed and you're just fine with that? Excuse me? I live here.
Of course not. I just said I understand how Kyurem feels because there's nothing we can do.
What's with that? First off, we got a human here, okay? That changes the game plan entirely. You talk like this doesn't even concern you.
Well then, let me ask you, Emolga. Have you really never thought the same thing yourself? Watch Emolga be like, no. Flips off on something. You've never thought this world is messed up beyond hope? You've really never thought it'd just be better to start over from scratch? Emolga's just like, nah. Flips you off, walks away. Even you must have felt that way sometimes, right? What?
It's true. If it really is the bitter hearts of Pokemon causing the world to grow cold, then we might not be able to change the fate of the world. We may not be able to prevent its destruction.
Excuse me, I as be a human.
Espeon, I don't want to give up. I don't want to, but I also can't deny that there is something wrong with the world. If I try to think about how we could ever change things, or what it is I should do, I honestly have no idea where to find any answers. It might turn out that we just can't do a thing to change the world the way it is. If that's true, I don't like to think it, but maybe there really is no way forward except for everything to start again.
For Rizzy and you too. Actually, I didn't trust you from the beginning. I don't really care. But I don't understand any of you. I don't get that at all. Oshawott, what do you think? Do you agree with all this nonsense tomfoolery? Oshawott,
When I saw Kyurem hurting Ahdurin, I got really scared.
Scared?
Kyurem warned us. He said that if Ahdurin kept trying to save this world, he said he'd destroy Ahdurin if that happened.
I don't want to have to watch Ahdurin getting hurt again. Meanwhile, me, my back.
I got scared. I lost my nerve.
Oshawott.
But,
you know what? Screw Ahdurin. I don't care. Ahdurin, I'm sorry. I really don't care about you. This is my world we're talking about. My paradise. I
don't ever want to see you get hurt again, but even more than that, I just can't accept this.
I don't really like how dark the world has become. That's why the whole paradise thing was started. That's my whole plot line here. I built paradise because I wanted friends I could trust. Friends who would trust me. Business dealings. We're looking for a real, legit form of capitalism. That's where Oshawott's life is. That's Oshawott right now. Oshawott is trying to find capitalism that works. Make that opinion of what you will.
And then you all join me. Even if this world is full of Pokemon who deceive and lie to one another, I know that I can at least depend on all of you to understand me.
And if there's 6 people or so, then that's like equivalent to a large population. I don't know. Anyway, and the music right now is getting real hype. I'm gonna boost this up a little bit, just a smidge. We're gonna motivational Oshawott here. Wait. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna keep talking over it so you can hear the music a little bit.
And yet, now, when we should all be looking forward to the future, to hear that I'm gonna lose you all because of some stupid bad emotions, I can't accept that. I won't accept that.
Oshawott.
Blasphemous. What about you, Virizion? I know you lost faith in the world when you saw that letter from Keldeo. Is that still how you feel? Have you still not remembered how it feels to trust, to believe, to have destiny on your side?
I have no idea what this kid is talking about.
And you, Embryon and Espeon, what do you think about being part of our team? Developments and research, paradise, a house.
What's Swanna's house? But Swanna's house.
Dunsparce? Emolga, how about you? I know you're all important to me. You are what I care about most in this world because you're part of paradise. Trusting one another, everybody pitching in to help one another, that power that is right there is noble enough to move even the hardest of hearts. And I know that's what I've learned. That's what I believe. From Ahdurin.
Apparently I taught him these things.
And from all of you. There's just no way I can accept losing you all now. Because frankly speaking, I've been living my whole life without you guys, and it kind of sucked. I was living in the streets and, didn't even have a house. Now I have a house. I don't have to pay rent, man. It's beautiful. It's great. Sniffles, Oshawott out here with that motivational speech.
Oshawott. And Emolga too. I'm sorry. I think that's exactly right.
Umbreon.
Never mind what the rest of the world is like. We all still believe in one another. I nearly lost sight of that. And it's not like we're all that special. There must be other Pokemon out there who still trust one another. Not every Pokemon in the world can be looking for a fight.
Umbreon. What we need to do is simply spread this feeling amongst other Pokemon. If the road to destruction was paved by the bad feelings of individual Pokemon, then if those Pokemon change their mindset, and faith in one another continues to spread, then we might be able to make this world a better place. Espeon. That's absolutely right. Up until recently, I had lost all faith in the world, but even I could change. There shouldn't be any reason why other Pokemon can't do the same. If everyone could just stay positive and hold on to hope. Virizion.
I'm definitely not going to lose heart. I didn't lose heart in the first place. First off, all you three are haters.
That's right.
There's no way I could give up now. Okay, it seems like the music has stopped. I'm going to drop this back down to normal levels.
Dunsparce. Emolga. Thanks, everyone. I knew you guys would get it. That's why we're the Doves.
We're the Dubs, but we got 2 extra members because I didn't add Umbreon and Espeon into this. So, the EU Dubs. There you go. We're part of the European Union apparently. Ashwab, we'll put something of a post down. We'll get everybody together in the town square and tell them everything. I'm sure if we tell them the truth, they'll understand and work together with us. Imagine if they're just like, nah, forget you guys.
You're right. Let's do it. Maybe impossible to expect everyone to feel exactly like we do, but we got Swanna probably. Hopefully we can get at least some of the Pokemon to change after hearing the truth. Ahdurin, I want to save this world, but none of us can get anywhere near the bitter cold. So here's the game plan. We're going to go and beat the brakes off of Muna, and then you sneak by and go punch an ice crystal or something like that. I don't know. If we want to destroy the bitter cold, Ahdurin, we need your strength, a human strength.
But you might have to face Kyurem again, so like we'll try to catch, we'll try to help out with that. Do we have type advantages? What is he, Ice Dragon or something like that? Looks around. There's no fairy types, are there? Yeah, this is not great. But we got something, maybe. I don't know, maybe.
Even knowing that, will you fight with us?
Oh, you're not gonna give me the choice? Where's the no button option that the old generations had? Of course, Hydreigon summoned me here to save this world, and frankly speaking, I want to complete the task, because I'm a completionist. And if I don't do that, this whole world will disappear, and all of you too, and frankly speaking, y'all are decent, so that's why I've got to do it.
Thanks, Ahdurin. I feel bad asking you, but frankly, I don't really care, after everything that's already happened. But you're the only one we can count on, Ahdurin.
Ahdurin, thank you!
You're really something, Ahdurin. Even after getting knocked around like that, you're still ready to fight with us.
Yes, but give me a day or two, because my back, though.
There's no way we're going to lose with that heart of yours.
Yeah, except Ice Dragon is not good, because I be grass, so, like, not exactly built to face the Ice Dragons. I think it takes a lot of guts to stand up to Kyurem again. Thank you for taking this chance, Ahdurin.
Umbreon and I will be supporting you in any way we can. I'll have your back, Ahdurin, no matter what comes. So, you just focus on your battles without any worries, you know?
Hey, hold up, you're fighting type. Man, come on board. We got this, I believe.
You guys.
Oh, wait, that's my voice. You guys. There we go.
Alright, then let's get back to paradise. I don't know where to go, but it's somewhere that way. So, Kyurem said that destruction isn't far off, so we gotta hurry back to Post Town and tell everybody the truth. If everyone can come together on this, we'll be able to fight for our future. It's not too late. We can still start over. That's why we've got to do our best and not give up.
Yeah, that's right. We're not finished yet. Pokemon can still start over. That's what I believe. I find it very, well, we'll talk about this in a second, maybe. Would you like to save your adventure? We can. Let's continue, because I think we got time. One thing that I find really interesting is Pokemon can start over, and like this whole idea of like refreshing yourself. I find it very funny that it's happening in Gen 5, which is always considered like a refresh of the Pokemon games. It's cool, and I think with like recent, the Black White remakes are probably going to come out in 2025 end of year, if I had to guess. Right, that's when BDSP came out, right? That was in the end of the year. It'd be very funny to not very funny, but I find it interesting that like Black and White. I don't remember when they came out, and I was on this board to a certain extent. Black and White was like so different. It felt so different. Felt like they were completely refreshing everything that people were like anti-Unova for a while. And now I think Black and White is like some people's favorite generations, like Black 2, White 2. I haven't played it personally, but I do know it's like massively popular, some of the best games in the series. So I found it very funny, very cool. The whole refresh thing initially didn't seem very successful, and then of course Pokemon went out with more generations that were I think doing the same thing of like it comes out, everyone's like, oh, it sucks, and then they wait until a generation or two, and then they're like, no, that generation was fantastic, it's this one that sucks, and then they wait a couple of generations and they're like, oh, that one was great. I feel like every generation has had that so far. Right now we're at the point where people don't like Galar and Paldea. but people are really starting to appreciate Alola. So I think when Gen 10 comes out, people are going to be like, well, Galar was really underrated because of all the wild area stuff and the ability to like choose your wild Pokemon's a little bit easier and stuff like that. So, long story short, fans are fickle. And so the doves hurry back to paradise. By the time we arrived, night had fallen over the town. I still don't know who's the narrator is. So we decided we would tell everyone in town what we learned the next day. I think it's supposed to be me. And so the next morning, we wake up in our bed, thankfully.
Morning, Ahdurin. Today's the day we've got to tell everybody about the danger the world is in. I hope they understand. No, I'm sure they will. They've got to, right? Ahdurin, let's do it.
All right. And for the first time in like 10,000 years, let's actually head... Oh, gosh, everybody's here. Let's actually head back out of our house.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning, Ahdurin. Morning, Oshawott.
Well, the time's finally come.
Do your best, Oshawott.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I've got Ahdurin on my side, so I'm going to go and tell them everything.
All right, Oshawott, great plan. I'm going to go do a little bit of gambling real quick, if you don't mind. We'll be there and watching.
We're behind you all the way. I guess everyone will be shocked at first, but...
Oh, this is first hand.
I have no doubt you'll convince them of the truth, Oshawott. You'll get across to them. Yeah, thanks. So, we'll be going now. Away we go. Good luck.
Oh, this is a big thing. Signora Swada came over to play.
I'm starving here. Give me something to eat, would ya?
Huh? There is nobody here. No customers today? Why would there be customers when we're closed? You're closed. Swana's like, nah, we ain't doing business. Didn't you hear? Oshawott and Ahdurin said they have something important to tell everyone. They want as many Pokemon as possible to come hear it. We're doing a full town is shutting down, bro.
I was just about to head to the town square myself. That's why I'm closing up for the day. Now, off with you. Chop, chop. Go ahead.
Hey, what? That's not nice. What could be that important for us to hear? I'm kind of curious now. Maybe I'll go check it out, too. All right, there you go. Everybody's heading out there. Big message time. Sorry, did I keep you waiting? Still no new ideas? About what this important talk could be regarding? No idea. I imagine Oshawott just ran into town and be like, guys, meeting at 12, and just left. And everyone's so confused. They're like, what? I don't know. We best go find out, eh? All right, great. Where are we meeting up? Look, everybody's going. We got the townsfolk. Huh? Where's everybody wandering off to? Something going on? Yeah, there's apparently some important talk in the town square. I'm not using different voices for everybody here. Important talk. What's that supposed to mean? No idea. But seems like we ought to go hear it anyway. You should probably come too if you know what's good for you. Timber's about like I'm gonna throw this log at you if you don't show up. And Rock and Roll is like, all right, I guess I'm going. I guess I should. There you go. And anyone else? All right. We just brought the entire population of like Western Kanto or something. A lot of pocket monsters showed up. Ahdurin, hang in there, Oshawott. I believe in you. All right, start this talk.
Everybody, listen up.
We're gonna actually get the talk, huh? Looks like it's starting. All right, is Oshawott gonna give a speech, or is this just gonna be like a cutscene? Everyone, I brought you here today to tell you about what's happening to our world. All right, we're gonna do a full speech. Imagine Oshawott's like, "Hello, everyone. My name is Oshawott. Let's begin. In a world unlike any other."
And about the danger our world is in.
The world's in danger? Some of this may be shocking to hear. I'm gonna go this full like speech mode as I can here.
I need you all to just stay calm and listen, okay? First of all.
Oh no, we're not gonna do it. No. I wanted Oshawott to go full like presidential speech, but apparently that we're not doing that. Oh well. What? Yeah, it's a long story short. Y'all been messing up this world, and now that's the reason why everything's messed up. So blame yourselves. The world is gonna disappear. This bitter gold thing is gonna keep getting bigger, and then destroy the whole world. And worst of all, you say we created this bitter gold ourselves with our own negativity? What? Hey, wait, everyone. I'm not done yet. You need to listen to the rest. Hold up. It's true. There's a great threat hanging over our world right now. But it's gonna be okay. We'll definitely find a way to beat this thing. That's not great, Oshawott. How? Like I said, this bitter cold is being fed by the negative feelings of us Pokemon. So if everyone could just change their hearts inside, if everyone would trust one another, help one another, if y'all look forward to the future. Oshawott's got this angry face on. I didn't even notice that. Forward to the future and filled your hearts with the wish to live, then we should be able to stop that bitter cold from growing any larger. It'll just be giant ice, and then we'll go, you know, I don't know, we got a couple fire types here or something like that. Rock and roll, you want to just throw some rocks at it? And we could use that chance to go and destroy it. That's how we'll overcome this disaster. It's real simple. It's not too late for us to change things. So please, everyone, let's all pull together. And man, everyone's just like, nah. If everyone works together, I know we can do this. Let's give it our all. You say you'll destroy the bitter cold, but Kyurem is guarding it, right? Can you actually beat him? I have a strategy in mind. It's there's a new thing coming up. They're called fairy types. Now I know this game doesn't have. However, I got a Wigglytuff friend from an old generation that would love to just like pop into a future generation, then come back to this one, and then start, you know, dazzling everybody.
Well, we'll just have to get to the bitter cold without having to fight Kyurem.
We have a strategy in mind for this too. I go call Kyurem a meaty pants, and then I run the opposite direction. Kyurem's gonna get frustrated, follow me, and then Ahdurin here is gonna smack a crystal. I don't know. You think that's gonna work? Yeah, I don't think things will go that easy. And besides, Kyurem can see the future, can't he? Yeah. If Kyurem himself has seen the future of the world ending, doesn't that mean fate can't be changed? No. Have you not seen Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay? Ishizu was like, nah, Kaiba, you're going to destroy me with Obelisk. And then Kaiba just said, you know what? Forget the future. I'm going to sacrifice God. And he sacrificed God. Look, futures can be changed, man. Then it's already too late. No, see, it's this type of attitude. Do you know why Kyurem saw that future? Because seeing the future is not a constant thing. This is what they fail to understand. Seeing the future is not a constant thing. Kyurem, like in 1812, looked back and saw the future, and he's like, world ended. He has not tried to see the future since. And therefore, he's going off of that 1812 vision, when in reality, things have changed since 1812. You know, advancements in technology. We got sliced bread these days, man. So it's these advancements that he's failing to understand, this change in the people that he's failing to understand. Although Oshawot's not going to explain any of this. What? That's right. It's probably too late. This is where anarchy starts? That's what Kyurem's saying, right? Why are you trusting Kyurem? He smashed my back open. Like, I got vertebrae that are not supposed to be in the locations that vertebrae are located in. In the end, fate is just something that can't be changed. Explicitly not true. You know, who decided fate was going to be that way? Everyone says, why are you so bummed out? That's it. The world's just going to end anyway. Shouldn't we just do whatever we want? Ah, shoot. Oshawott, we should have known that people were just going to anarchy this way. Oh, good point, blockhead. At least then we'll enjoy the time we've got left. No, what's going to happen is I'm going to save the world and I'm going to arrest all of you. If we're all doomed anyway, we might as well have a good time. That's not how it works. Ha 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 ha. Ahdurin. Alright, here's the game plan. Oshawott, you razor leaf one of them, I'll leaf blade the other. Never mind standing against the danger. They're just running from the truth. Forget that. They're building the bitter cold more. The world has been dark for so long, hope is all gone. Everyone's already feels that trying hard won't get you anything. And so they simply give up. Guys, I think we made a terrible mistake. But then what can we... An earthquake. An earthquake. No, the world's ending already. What is it? What's happening now? Maybe we'll see something from the hill. That's a decent idea. All right, what are we seeing from the hill? Oh gosh, you guys, the mirage. Something's happening in the mirage. What in the world is that thing? Is that? Oh shoot, the Glacier Palace thing is coming towards us. Could it be the Great Glacier? But it's floating. Glaciers don't normally float in the air, do they? I don't believe they do. And besides, did the Great Glacier always look like that thing? I don't think it was all spiky like that before, right? Well, it was spiky when we visited. It's the Glacier Palace. The Glacier Palace is lifted off. Glacier Palace, you say? How could... Your head full of nonsense. We were there, Herdier. The bitter cold can make things around it levitate, so it's apparently just picked up the palace. I might be wrong, but if the bitter cold's effect on gravity gets stronger as it gets bigger, then it might not be strong enough to make the entire Glacier Palace that contains it float in the air. Oh wait, this is Oshawott. Yeah, you get the gist of it. Are you for certain? Yes, we were there. This is the whole Kyurem thing we were talking about, where you're supposed to change your mind so that palace falls down, maybe lands on Kyurem, but instead you're out here trying to add to it. Oshawott, we need the truth from you. We've been telling you the truth. That it cannot be. It's just as Kyurem said, that's why you change your mind. Ideally, if all of us change our mind, that might be enough. again, for that Glacier Palace to fall down, again, to use a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, it's the one panic battle where the castle falls down on the monsters, okay? Except the monsters right now are Kyurem, Muna, and a couple other, fools. The 6 extra drill or whatever. Won't be long now before the end. Within days, the bitter cold will begin to move. The hour of destruction is coming. Oh, great, now Oshawott sounds like some sort of panicker. Or so Kyurem said. What? When the bitter cold begins to move, the world is gonna be destroyed? You guys, hold on. No, the world is ending! The world, it's all over. Ah! Thank you. I'm assuming Swana is the only sane person in this town.
Everyone. Oh, honestly, it's always the ones that act the toughest, who lose every last hint of backbone when it's truly needed.
What a pathetic bunch. Swana, the real MVP right here.
Though, I suppose you can't blame them. After all, the world is ending. But I'm on your side, at least. I'll always be behind you. So don't give up. Give it all you have.
Swana the GOAT. Look, that's the real MVP of this series.
Swana, thank you. Thank you so much. However, the real question is what you do now.
Well, we go over there, we change a couple Pokemon's mind, perhaps, and again, I'm really liking the strategy of Glacier Falls on Kyurem. Though he's probably in the castle, if I had to take a guess. It's nighttime, and people are concerned. Alright, guys, that was an abject failure, wasn't it?
So in the end, Swana was the only one who even stayed.
Yeah, and I get the feeling Swana was already on our side, so it didn't switch any hearts. We're gonna be fighting an uphill battle on this one.
I wonder how we can get them to understand. I'm sorry, everyone. I tried to explain it all, but they're all a bunch of doofuses. Looks like I failed. It's my fault.
Ashwa, it's not your fault, okay? They weren't gonna listen to us anyway.
That's not true. I think you did real good.
That's right, yeah, it wasn't your fault they didn't listen, Ashwa. It's because they're a bunch of doofuses, like you said.
But still, why can't they just try? A little, be like, maybe I won't rob from you today. Just a little bit, that's all I'm asking. Yeah, maybe the world could be ending, but if you just give up without trying, how's that gonna help? I think everyone just knows that things don't always work out in the real world.
Stares into the screen.
No matter how hard you try, things can't always be fixed.
Stares into the screen of this video game.
And the simple act of trying sometimes makes things far worse.
Verizon, you've tried a lot and you've succeeded, so calm down. I think everyone has this experience. Yeah, but we also did the try and succeed thing.
And when you experience that kind of letdown again and again, then after a while, when anything happens, you find yourself thinking,
oh, this is Verizon talking about her past.
Trying just makes everything worse. What's the point in trying then? Aside from the very start that there's nothing you can do is easier, hurts less. All those experiences of failure and disappointment, they put the brakes on any positive thought you may have. Negativity gets so deep into your heart, and it's difficult to get it out again. Yeah, it's gotta be tough to change something that's so ingrained in someone. Well, this place is no good, then maybe we could try another town. No, I thought that might work, but if every Pokemon in the world has the same feelings, and even if we go somewhere else, it'll probably end up the same in the end, huh? I guess maybe it really is just impossible.
No, guys, I'm telling you right now, we go throw Kyurem off the palace, and then we drop the palace on Kyurem. I've been thinking about this, man. It's gonna be super effective. It's Ice type on a Dragon type. Ice doesn't resist Ice. It's helpful. It's possible to change another Pokemon's heart. Virizion is the perfect example of change the heart.
And all we can do is sit here and wait for the end.
Look, if y'all don't stop fooling around, I'm gonna steal the entry cards and take it myself.
The fact that Swana was the one and only Pokemon to stand by us, it sure is a lonely feeling, huh?
There's 7 of us. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of us. Swana's an 8th. And heck, I'm pretty sure Swana's level 100. Just because it's Swana.
Pardon the intrusion.
Can I come in? Yeah, go right ahead. What is it? It's Lillipup. What's happened?
Yeah, hi. You see, about how I got scared and ran away when we were all up in the hill? I'm sorry, but I really don't want our world to disappear. I don't want Swaddling and my granddad to disappear. I still want to live. I still want to fight. So please tell me. I want to do something, but...
What should I do? Bam, there's 9 of us. Let's go. Lillipup, you... There's 9 of us. Fight for the 9 of us. Let's go. It wasn't for nothing. Even if all the other Pokemon around him were giving up, Lillipup out here, the real MVP. There was still a Pokemon who heard Oshawott pleas. Right here.
You want to know what you need to do? Be brave. Have the courage to stand up and face whatever the future might bring you. Be brave.
Right. I just gotta be brave. How do you do that? Thanks, Mr. Oshawott. Granddad, he said be brave. He said stand up to stuff. Granddad out there? Oh, we got a couple of folks. Let's go. Doves, I'm embarrassed. That's fair, certain. The way I lost my head and ran. We brained their barn there had barn. The fella there had more sense than me, and that's no excuse. I've lived a good long life indeed. Long enough that seeing an end doesn't worry me too very much. Whether or not I disappear, that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter a bit. But these wee barns, the little ones, still have long lives ahead of them. For their sakes, I reckon it's my duty to dive right into this fight. Tell me who to bite.
Right here. I'm frightened to stand up against such a future, but I am also a mother. When I think of the children, when I think that they might lose their future, there is simply no way I can give up.
There may be too many Pokemon
In this world who only think of themselves. But even if you only care about yourself, isn't it obvious what needs to be done? Of course I'll help. I'll do everything I can.
There you go. Now it's the 13-ish of us. Levani and Swanna, you too.
Looks like it was a bit early to give up on the world.
Now if we can just spread this feeling amongst the other Pokemon, we can do it. If everyone just stands together. If we can just stand up to the future without giving in to despair. You just need the others to feel the same way as we do, eh? Alright, I'll got this. Alright, listen up, lads. Just start screaming at the top of their lungs.
I'll do my best to make sure the others have hope and yada yada. Yeah, if you do that, then all of the doves,
we will storm the Glacier Palace, and we will storm the palace, overthrow the king, destroy the Bitter Cold, take over the world. I mean, not that last part. Anybody left behind should be trying to persuade more Pokemon to believe us, even one. We gotta go around convincing everyone to stay positive about the future. If we do that, oh shoot. What's wrong, Oshawott? I'd forgotten. The Glacier Palace is floating up in the sky now. That's right. We can't just walk there if it's in the sky. Now, how are we gonna get up there?
You know, Oshawott, we've been thinking about that. Won't be easy, that's for sure. We've already considered using the enter cards, of course, but with our knowledge of the enter cards, we honestly aren't capable of that yet. Still, Espion and I have talked it over, and there might just be a chance.
A chance for what?
I'm not sure yet. This is only what you might call intuition. But I think it's worth following up on. After all, we still haven't thought of any other way to get there. If there's even a small chance that Espion's right, then I think we need to risk it. Okay, I'm all for it.
Good. Espion and I, we'll start trying to find a way to reach the Glacier Palace. We'll run out of time if you wait for us to make it back before setting out. So let's plan to meet up somewhere in the middle.
We'll give you the enter cards that got us to the glacier before.
Alright. Give the enter cards to Oshawott. Oshawott, you know how to use them? I'm hoping so. You've seen the Summon of the Magnet enough times to win, haven't you? Oshawott's like, I have no clue. Sure, why not? Probably. Use those cards to get reach the glacier. We'll meet you there. Let's go, Espion. Alright, let's all do our best. Adios. Away we go. Into the abyss. Alrighty. Seems mighty rash to be setting off in the dark on a night like this. But I suppose we've bigger concerns, eh?
Do you think we should head out at once, too? No, let's wait for morning. We want to be sure we're fully prepared. It seems like Umbreon and Espion were prepared already for where they're going. They're both pretty light travelers, you know. But we have Ahdurin with us, so we need to be ready. We can't forget that Kyura may attack us if we're traveling with Ahdurin. We'd better be ready for anything.
Got it. Then we set out tomorrow.
I'm going too.
And me. I'll be staying here. You what?
That's ours.
No, Mocha. I'm not afraid. Not this time. If there was nothing we could do here, I would definitely go with you all, but convincing the other Pokemon to keep hope is an important job right now, isn't it? I think it's going to take time for the message to spread, so we have to reach as many Pokemon as we can, as quickly as possible. That's why I'm going to stay here this time and do what I can.
Dunsparce. Alright. We understand, Dunsparce.
Take care of Paradise for us, because like we're building stuff. I got a loan I gotta pay off. So you do your best to persuade everyone else to believe in the future. You want to pay off that loan too? That's pretty cool. Up to you. I will do the first one.
All right, then everybody, tomorrow's the day. Let's do it. Yeah.
Loud cheers. Would you like to save your adventure? A perfect place to end this episode here. Next time, we go save the world and probably pay off some debt in the process. Thank you, everyone, for listening, watching, and supporting in any way, shape, or form that you do. Until next time, take care.